Here's the tail of the tape for our second semifinal of the day. Took a little while, but we got here. Hitman versus Hunter. That's the 5. Winner will be facing Dice in the grand finals. Very map is going to be Shallow Grave with this best of 5. Will we have a Night Elf mirror or another Orc versus Night Elf in the grand finals? That's up to these players to decide. Let's check it out. Here's game 1. Hunter, bottom right. The legend in the upper left. Hitman. The best South American player of all time versus the best North American player of all time. I think that's probably true at this point. Game music a little loud, probably just a loud point in the song. There's like one track in the menu music that's louder than the rest of them. We were talking about this a couple days ago. Demon Hunter. For Hunter, as expected. Although I wouldn't be surprised to see Hunter play a keeper in this series if it goes later. Hitman Micro with 4 on gold. And there's the Blade Master, of course. With a relatively early shop.
Player's forces are under attack.
But not an immediate shop. Something we could also see from Hitman. So far, no immolation from Hunter, but he hasn't chosen a skill point. Hitman goes for the same creep camp, a little slower, of course, no Ancient War. It's a ring. Hunter gets Gloves of Haste, both with the worst item, actually. Gloves of Haste is the worst item for Demon Hunter in this meta. And ring, of course, we all know why. That would be the worst item. Hunter has skilled immolation, got slippers. That's more like it. Hitman looking for, I don't know, illusions? Are illusions better than wards? Hard to say.
A player's forces are under attack.
This gets ensnared, but won't be capitalized on. Oh, it will be, actually. Detonate? Ooh, Hunter. If Hunter detonated that, I was going to say he wins the series because of how quick that detonate had to be. Both players have solid ping, though. Hunter no longer in Peru. He is now in Eastern America. So the ping for both these players quite good indeed. Kind of unlike the Pato Dice series. Hitman gets the last hit, gets the wards, but eats a mana burn. And might be forced into his last Windwalk. No. They're going to chase down the Grunt. Won't get the Grunt killed, though, without boots. If he had boots, I'd say this Grunt might be dead, but... I mean, he's going to have to chase it very, very far to get that kill. There's the ward. Hidden. A hidden ward. Man, is he going to go for the speed scroll? Yeah, he's going to try to speed scroll it away. Yeah, he tried to get in front for the block, but now he's going to be forced into that SS. He's still trying to get in front for the block. Wanted to save the speed scroll. Of course, it's necessary to try to do that nowadays. Excuse me. Now that the speed scroll is quite a bit more expensive.
A player's forces are under attack.
Played out of mana. But unlike Last Refuge and maps like that, there's not really a big camp for the Ancient War to pivot to, if not the expansion, so Hunter just keeps building archers with it. Turtle, almost the last hit for Hitman, but Hunter secures that experience. Both players sticking around the same amount of experience. Hunter uses the last of his mana to try to deter that blade. The blade still has 2 salves, so Hitman's here to stay if he wanted to. Dual Bestiary and War Mill, something we saw versus Dice yesterday from Hitman and Pokey, I believe. Hitman have a Windwalk? Almost has a Windwalk. Grunt gets ensnared. Oh, this creep might... Okay, it's focusing on the Demon Hunter, luckily for Hitman. If not, this Grunt would just be super donezo. Okay, now it snitches. Yeah, now the ensnare is gone. No speed scroll, so this Grunt could be chased down. Naga now. Ooh, Hitman might lose a couple of Grunts here. Saves the one. But this Demon Hunter, man. Oh, the damage. And trying to deny. Doesn't manage to deny. And it will be Talons for Hunter, but his Moonwell's going to be struggling to recover. The one Grunt goes down, but Hitman does stop the creeping of this camp, and everything's interfired and healed up now. Hunter, does he want to still go for this? I suppose with Immolation, pretty doable. Blade is back with a Windwalk. And there's a ward here. There's gonna be a couple of archers going down. Oh, 3 archers going down. There's a speed scroll, but the ensnare might cost Hitman another Grunt. Could surround the demon. No, he's gonna be able to save the Grunt. There's the SS. Oh, creep. Or the Grunt rather should be safe. And another archer falls. And Hitman in an excellent position now. Hunter loses all of his creep ability, let's say. Greater heal. Not bad. The ensnares on these Grunts, man. But it'll be alright. Hitman could have landed a 4-point surround if only the Grunt was in position. Oh my god! No way the Grunt gets there on time. And this is going to be a TP. Greater heal, the perfect find for Hitman. If not, that blade would have been dead. The Naga almost at a range of the town portal. But Hitman, is Hitman just winning the game? Straight up. The Moonwells are dry. He's forcing to use a Moonstone. Men have salves left? A couple. So, Hunter given some space to breathe, but he has to use that just to creep. A little itty bitty creep. Hitman shows a Raider, but it's got Fairy Fire.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Wisp scanning for the expansion, which was wise from Hunter, but... And he actually got the info he wanted, because he knows that it wasn't crept yet, Hunter. He just wanted to see if Hitman was going to creep it. So now Hunter can expect, as we can as well, a peon to be here. Yeah, 2 peons already. And Hunter can prepare to be aggressive on the expansion, at least to try to cancel it. But no town portal, gonna make it tough. Master training almost done for the Talons. 3rd hero for Hunter. Tinker, I guess. But if there's towers up, without a Beastmaster, it's really hard to do much about the expansion. Plus piercing damage to cancel the expansion, to cancel said towers, kill said towers. Tinker might be able to help, though. And using his Raiders. Open for probably Mana Stone, Wand of the Wind. It's alright. Especially against the Demon Hunter with Immolation. Certainly better than an Ankh. Better than a Book of the Dead. Maybe not in this situation. Raider. That salve actually saved the Raider's life. Hunter's not going to break this, though. 2 reinforced towers, and he can get out of town. Yeah. Hitman just going to go for the heroes. This Naga is probably donezo. Potion helps, but there's no Staff of Preservation? No, there is no Staff of Preservation. Not the easiest Naga kill in the world, though. Hitman loses, what, 3 Raiders? He doesn't even care, though. He doesn't care if he loses every Raider. He's just killing the heroes, and the expansion's getting up. And Hunter in a rough spot. Counter-expanding, however. So Hunter is doing what Hitman's trying to do in buying time for the expo. Only Hitman's doing it much more obviously. Hunter not out of the game yet. I mean, he lost 2 heroes, but one of them was level 1. And they're both going to have 2 base, 2 base. And Hunter has map control right now. And the better army. If not the better heroes. Hunter gets another Slippers. Man knows about the expansion. That's why we saw players like Seni in the War 3 Champions Finals when Hitman also played. Seni was going for a much earlier counter expansion. So that this timing doesn't work for Hitman. Hitman is forced to be defensive to defend his own towers, and then Seni goes for the expansion, is what he did. Which is something Hunter should also be doing. I think it was even an expansion like on the way to tier 3. And I guess the expansion cancel. Loses a TP and what? 2 raiders, was it? 1 raider? I only see 1 corpse. Unless that's 2 corpses on top of each other. No. One raider and a TP. So, I mean, you could argue even trade, but not with this expansion mining.
Forces are under attack.
Sapperable. Very sapperable. Look at that little boop. Could almost kill all raiders probably with Mana Shield. Oh, not a bad call, Kevin. Yeah, if the Naga had skilled Mana Shield right here when she died. Wow, Hitman pulls his Ogre Mauler all the way out. I didn't know this was a thing you could do. That's sick. Has anyone seen this before? That's the item. Never seen that in my life. Naga gets level 3. Still got a game on our hands. The Hitman already comfortably going tier 3 now. And then the transition into Bat Riders. I don't know. Hitman has changed up this style against Talons recently. Obviously, the dual bestiary is a new thing. So maybe he doesn't go Bat Riders. They were, of course, nerfed in the most recent patch. And Crowform Talons were buffed as a form of anti-air. Not that there's a really good anti-air against Bat Riders. Unless they're ground units. 3 Talons fall. Hitman's gonna get the expansion cancel yet again, and they're just gonna TP. The question is, how many raiders will he lose? These 2, if they remain Cyclone, they would both fall, but for now it looks like just the one's gonna fall. These raiders, oh, these raiders gonna get out. One's gonna, oh, no. Hitman could have saved both of them if he just ran them down, but he wasn't paying attention. So now he's gonna lose 3 raiders and a TP. This is costing him. Was it 2 raiders? Okay, so it was 2 raiders and a TP here before, and then 3 raiders and a TP now. Like, this is not cheap for Hitman. It's just an expansion cancel, and that's, what does a raider cost? 195? Call it 200. 1,000 gold this time, 950. And he has to salve up, so easily 1,000 gold. And what does he mind here? Not much. Not much. He spent more canceling this expansion than he's mined from his expansion. But it's necessary, of course. I'm not saying it's the wrong play, but I'm saying that Hunter is getting value. Ooh, Blade could actually die. Oh, he Cyclones. Nicely done, but it's not going to make a difference. This Hitman has to Windwalk. Actually, only level 1 mana burn. He doesn't have to. If it was level 2 mana burn, he would have had to Windwalk. No cancel? Detonate, detonate. Oh, and mana burn. The Blake gets to Windwalk off. But the last couple of attacks, he got the Windwalk off. It just ticked to 75 mana. Blade is dead. Again, an expansion cancel. Well, not a cancel in this case. But you lose the level 3 Blade Master. And Hunter's heroes. Almost 4-3-2. Hitman, of course. Witch Doctors. And what used to be the response would be Witch Doctors, Burning Oil Demolishers, and Torrens, with 1 Kodo, of course, off the Bestiaries. That was typically what Hitman would play. Torn the Blade Master. Hitman for the first time attacking to the main base, but the expansion might again be the better play. Demon Hunter level 4. I mean, you're not gonna, you just keep him ensnared, man. Dude, Demon Hunter is outrageous. The DPS. Look how much damage the demon took. He might have used a Moonwell, but dodges the ensnare and gets the Cyclone. Nice micro from Hunter, but the TP has been passed. Pre-splits against the Shockwave. Still, Shockwave lands. Hitman TP's out yet again. Liquid Fire on the way, +2 attack for the Raiders on the way, and the Witch Doctors will be Master Trained soon. There's, of course, plenty of lumber. Not plenty of gold, though. Hitman already broken upkeep. You kind of need to break upkeep if you're going to have enough Raiders to still hit and run and get all the units you want. A couple of Bat Riders, the Witch Doctor, the Shredder. Expansion finally finished.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hunter gonna try to go for a red camp probably soon. Oh, could be a money Shockwave. Oh, it's so tempting. Man. He cancels the gold mine, but he's not gonna be able to. He might get staffed back. Blade just walks away. Hunter's playing this very, very well. Hitman has not won yet. Just because he's got an expansion up. Hunter still has to be very defensive. He would love to creep a little bit more. I was gonna say, is he gonna get a first attack critical strike? Kills both wisps. He's gonna have to potion to get out of here. I think he could have used potion of vulnerability and killed this wisp. And then when walked away, but I guess Hunter doesn't go for the kill. Hitman again pulls the red. No more lames. Hunter would love to see him go for the red, but he's so defensive right now. Maybe even too defensive. Could have maybe a little bit better of a wisp spread currently, but he doesn't have a lot of lumber, so he can't really do that. And Mountain Giant upgrades.
A player's forces are under attack.
Finished. Oh, one Bat Rider kills one Talon. And Holy Aura, that's really nice for this strat. It's a strat where you're just running around the entire time. Does he have a second lore? Oh, he's just got the one, so he's gotten both upgrades off a single lore. But he's just preparing himself. Mountain Giants in the future. And what Hitman can do to prepare for the Mountain Giants is level 2 spikes. Level 2 spikes actually own Mountain Giants.
A player's forces are under attack.
Bat Riders, these are wards. Yeah, Witch Doctor. Getting a good spread. And the Tauren's on the way for Hitman as well. Hitman preparing his final form in the way of his tier 3 army. And just power creeping the TC to 5 at the same time. It's going to be level 5 TC. Burning all Demolishers, Master Witch Doctors. Improve ward battle jumps on the Kodo. And Taurens. It's going to be very hard to win that fight with just Talons for Hunter. CC 5. Oh, or not. 3 experience shy. And +3 attack as well on the way for Hitman. Burning Oil. Hitman's macro on point. The +2 attack already for the Raiders. Oh, the Shockwave. That's only level 2 Shockwave as well. But Hunter has double heal scroll. TP again goes down. Expansion. Okay, doesn't commit for the expansion. He could have, though, right? One more second delayed on the TP and this expansion's dead.
player's forces are under attack.
Main base is out. Hunter building an AP here. Hitman has to prepare his final army now. Look at all the witch doctors. The no rally point as well. Yeah, I agree with you, Rizman. I do think Beastmaster second is good. Probably better. Because you're not going to get in a winning position through fighting against the style of Hitman. You're going to get a winning position through being efficient. Hitman going to go for the main base snipe. Has level 3 Shockwave. And tons of... This is just dead. And the Hitman TP's out again. And then Hitman going to prepare his army. But Hunter at 64 supply as well. Does he only have one Mountain Giant currently? This looks like above 50 supply Talons. So yeah, it's just one Mountain Giant. Yes, looks like. Plus 3 attack for the Raiders as well. And the Taurens. He hasn't built any Taurens yet. Hitman just doesn't have enough gold. Okay, there's the first Tauren. And no Demolisher yet? Okay, there's the first Demolisher as well. He has a TP. Oh, a Shockwave. Hitman. Does he have 2 TPs? He doesn't have a second TP. Is he really committing like this? Hunter is not out of this. He just lost his Tree of Eternity. Doesn't really matter that much. Wait, can you still build Mountain Giants on tier 1? Or do you need tier 2 to build MGs? You need a Lore, an Ancient of Wonders, and do you need Tree of Ages? Man, 5,600, Hunter, 10k, so the timer is on Hitman, especially with not being able to get this expansion saturated. Okay, 75 versus 59, Hitman. Hey, he's cleaning up some of the Talons as well. Yeah, it seems like Hitman is going to have the stronger army in the end. Yeah, Hitman has just enough gold to get an 80 supply army. And then he's going to one final stand at the expansion of Hunter. And that should be that for game 1. Quite the good game 1. I don't really see a way out of this for Hunter, however. Nowhere near level 6 Demon Hunter. He's almost like 443, but in TC level 5 is insane. Yeah, no Nature's Blessing this whole time. It wouldn't have made a difference in the Tree of Eternity snipe, but it's still just good to have. Hunter never had a lot of lumber, though. Riders continue to be annoying. 2 APs to defend the Moonwells, but when it gets to this stage of the game, you might just have to give up the Moonwells. Hunter trying to expand. The last one right here was canceled. Hitman continues just a long distance mine, so he's on 1.1 bases right now. Hunter on 1. Soon to be 2, though. Well, soon to be 1 with this. Hitman just always finds the expo cancels. And Hunter never can seem to find a fight. He's barely above upkeep right now, detonating wisps. We just saw him detonate wisps to go below. Apparently. Did he really or he must have lost something. Because he's building wisps. There's no way he detonated wisps. I don't know what he did then. Okay. Here's the final army for Hitman. Oh, you canceled the 3rd attack upgrade. What the hell, Victor? Come on. How often do we see +3 attack ground for Orc? Now, the lore going to be cleaned up, so that one Mountain Giant we see is the only Mountain Giant. Not that it's not hard countered by Taurens. Yeah, this has got to be 1-0 for Hitman. I mean, Hunter just going through the motions right now, trying to hold on, but Hitman's just slowly chipping away at him.
A town is under siege.
Look at the upgrades for Hitman as well. Got everything. Full regen, of course, for the Bat Riders and Witch Doctors. We're used to seeing them for the Headhunters or Berserkers, but it does work for the Bat Riders. And Hunter says, screw this, and I kind of agree with him. 91 supply, you got to do something. Hitman not even fighting with his whole army right now. Now he brings it in. Slowly streams in. And the Talons slowly stream in as well. But Hitman's army is just way too sick. This isn't even his whole army yet. Where's the other Torn? It's coming. Oh, TP forced. And Mana Pot Shockwave is going to seal the deal. Oh, Blade. Push of vulnerability. But 83 against 29, and Hitman takes game 1. Nearly a 30-minute first game. The polar opposite. That was how long all 3 games took in our first series, guys. But Hitman takes it in the end. Honestly, probably after that Tree of Eternity snipe, that's when Hitman really started to pull ahead. That's the 1-0. Nice. Hope the whole series is like that. Well, not for Hunter's sake, but I mean, I hope it goes to game 5 and it's like that. Because, I mean, I think if you're not a fan of laming, you're not a fan of this game. That's my opinion. Just my opinion. Hot take, maybe, but... Lose gold on Dox and Devils, just go 100 food Bat Rider? That sounds like a good way to lose the game. Man, for once, needs a 2-minute break. Full computer insane army? Yeah, true. Well, we have about 1 more minute on the break. Actually, what I'll do is I'll run ads. I'll run ads once the game is over. So that we don't get them during the next game. See, I'm thinking. I'll just run 1 minute of ads. I'm looking at the stream to time it. And 1 minute ad break. But bam. And while you guys are waiting, you can go and use this coupon code, !NALUL finals. NALUL finals. Look, and Williams did it. And that guy's tall as hell. If you want to be tall as hell, go use the coupon code over here. Let's go do this. Do 50 cents for doing a survey. I don't know what they ask you, but hey. It's alright. Dude, so many of you guys used it. Look at you guys. Look at you guys go. Hell yeah. Let's go, guys. Come on. There's limited. We're at $6.50 already. Let's get us up to 800 with just the coupon code. Incredible. What the hell? Okay, Hitman is in the game. And his ping is worse. Oh, well. for some reason. All right, LR map 2. Here we go. And we'll see. Will Hunter want to play Talons again and face that style again? Not that he played bad at all. He was getting value. Once the Bat Riders came out, though, it seemed like Hitman sort of crushed him a little bit. But we go game 2. Nice. Certainly studying up, probably. Bottom left, here's Hitman. Upper right here is Hunter. Very good map for the Demon Hunter. We'll see if it is the Demon Hunter. I mean, I do think Hunter is going to be playing Keeper at least one map in this series. This isn't going to be the map, though. It's going to be Demon Hunter again. Definitely going to be Demon Hunter again. There it is, the Blade Master. Or Hitman. And we'll see what the items are. Last game, both players got the worst item. Oh, Hitman with the Burrow Micro. Let's just watch this for a little bit, alright? Let's see. Let's see what he's doing here. Oh, he didn't burrow. Oh, he used the burrow to have a quicker shot build? What a dirty birdie boy. And by the way, shot being built is a little bit unorthodox on Last Refuge, oftentimes, and last time we saw Hitman play on this map against Elf, he did do this build. He skipped the shop. Okay, there's the Burrow Micro. Of course, peons will always come out the southern side of the burrow. So if ever you're mining lumber from the top of your base, you can do this burrow trick. So if you're spawned on this side, and orcs tend to build their base on the bottom side, you can't actually do it because then your peons would be mining up like this, and then they would come out of the burrow at the southern side again. But if you're mining from this side, you can do it with a burrow. How neat is that? Hitman does this more often than anyone. Probably gets them about 10 extra lumber, something like that. Wisp is going to not get Hunter 10 extra lumber, and not going to be detonated either, but forces a Windwalk. Wards for Hunter. Actually, wards are so sick, because all he has to do is come and blind place a ward down. Why in the middle? Place it here! And you get free mana burn on the blade. But Hunter can still use the ward down here. Yeah, the blade is going to be now. That's really nicely done. You on Last Refuge especially, you want the Blade Master to be out of mana, so that you can move this Ancient War once you have 3 archers and creep the Merc camp uncontested. Hunter's now going to know that he has the ability to do that, because the blade completely out of mana, and Hunter sees it. Hunter is up a level, but Hitman's happy to not allow him to creep to level 3, even if Hitman was to get level 3 himself in the meantime. Hunter's Hall yet? No. Third well. Seems like it will be Talons again. Oh, and Hitman dusts the ward. Does he knows there's one there? Does he know there's one in the middle, I wonder? Worth it, of course, to dust these early. They still have quite a while of duration. Like 2 more minutes on this sucker or something like that. Yeah, Hitman gets both wards. Worth it. 75 to get rid of both wards. You're not going to be able to creep with your time, so might as well use it to clear the wards. Let's link to the 50-cent dono. Oh, I'll just stick it in the chat. There's the link. Archer. There's no dust, though. Hitman used both dusts. I could have saved it. I guess it would have been revealed. I didn't know you could just do that. Is the archer small enough, but the blade isn't? Okay, 1 attack, 2 attacks. Oh. Okay, the blade does get out. And the demon creeps at the same time. This is good for Hunter. I don't know why Hitman committed like that. That was a little silly.
Players' forces are under attack.
And there's Demon level 3. And Naga second yet again. We were hearing Razorman in the chat saying Beastmaster probably a lot better against his hit and run style. And, you know, Hitman is a lot of things, but he's not unpredictable. He does do this counter every time he sees a Demon Hunter. So Beastmaster is probably better. As shown by Cini yet again. And the quicker counter expansion. Those are probably the two main adjustments I would make if I was Hunter. If only I knew. And if only I could micro. But Hunter has the micro. He just needs a couple adjustments to the strat, I would say. But we'll see. Hey, maybe he'll make it work. Prove me wrong. Prove all you guys wrong. You guys play different Warcraft 2 than I do. Hey, Slade, I saw you yesterday on the King of the Hill, alright? You were crushing it, okay? I saw that game on TM. Let anyone tell you otherwise, okay? Now, I can't remember if you were the orc or the human, but you guys are both crushing it, okay?
Are under attack. Town is under siege.
Well, it was gonna be canceled, but Hitman just happy to get a scout. Oh, and Hunter not aware of the creeping that's happening, or else he would be able to get 2 grunt kills. Hitman's gonna have to speed scroll from this, though, probably. Maybe not. Okay, he's got a Raider with Ensnare. That's the upside of going 2 Bestiaries. Illusion. Could cancel the salves. Hunter gonna go cross map. I mean, you're a long ways away from tier 3, my friend. You're not gonna wait there the whole time, right? Hunter? Hunter, you're not gonna wait there till tier 3, are you? Okay. This tower. If this tower doesn't get canceled, it's because Hunter just AFK'd in the middle. For that 10 seconds. Or let's say 6 seconds. Okay, and it won't be canceled. If Reinforced finishes at the same time? Okay, but it does go down. The timing on that Reinforced was outrageous from Hitman. Think he planned that? Probably not.
A player's forces are under attack.
And pulls the Rock Golem. That's the nice thing about having so many Raiders early on. You can also pull the red, and you can actually pull it to right here so that you can defend your towers while creeping a red. Pretty GG play. But Hunter, yeah, Hunter's going to pick up a Tinker and just go again, cancel the towers. This is looking a lot better for Hunter. What he should do right now as well is counter expand. While he's doing this. Hitman needs to sacrifice everything to defend these towers. Ooh. If Hitman gets the towers up, he's in a fine position. Hunter should full commit for these towers. Blade is dead. When I said sacrifice everything, I wasn't being serious. I was being facetious, Hitman. The 2 towers are up. And speed scrolls away. Well, Hitman attacking the Pocket Factory. I think could attack the Talons, though. Oh, the Cyclone's done. And Hitman, this expansion ain't gonna get up. Imagine if there's a counter expansion right now for Hunter on the way. If he didn't build these 2 Talons. The TC. Gonna make it out. Blade, 30 seconds. The Hunter's just gonna keep chasing, isn't he? And both the towers go down. Hitman has has to heal up. Is Hunter gonna give him the time to? Seems like it. He's accomplished what he wanted to. Illusions do damage now? No, mirror image does damage now. Blades here. TC still salving up. More peons go across. Hitman, of course, with this style, he has to get an expansion up. If he doesn't get the expo up, he loses. We've seen this before. Honestly, against Talons in general, if you don't get the expansion up, you lose. But with this style in particular, it's guaranteed. Hitman steals the greater mana. Hitman should try to counterattack now. Cancels the towers. He's gonna sacrifice one peon to keep the other peon alive. And probably the issue with counterattacking here is you have to buy a TP and you have to trade the TPs just to be able to try to get the towers up. But you can't afford to do that too many times on one base while trying to build towers, while trying to build a Great Hall. You just simply can't afford that. Hitman, yeah, sells a greater mana just to be able to afford all the things I talked about right there. And there's a pocket factor, there's an Ancient of War. Hitman is gonna really struggle to find a way back into this game. Hunter's played this very well so far. And the thing is, even if Hitman were to put down a Torrent Totem right now and say, alright, let's play this one base, I mean, Hunter is gonna win in that situation too. You just can't really play against Talons without the expansion. Even if it's two base, you're fine with it. But on one base, you just can't afford everything you need as the Orc. Hitman TP's out. Doesn't get Torrent Chieftain level 3. Everything is fairy fired. Okay, Hunter, don't detonate the Wisp. Don't detonate it. Do not detonate it. Okay, good. Else he would have gotten rid of the fairy fire. Hitman trying to build 4 towers, but not able to. Oh, grats. And that's 1-0, or 1-1 rather. Grats. Hunter ties it up. And yeah, just a good game from Hunter there. If you can cancel the towers, if you can continue the pressure, if you can keep Hitman on one base, that is how you win versus strategy. Roll Perry, thank you for the 7 months. Appreciate you. How you doing? Going to game number 3 on Concealed Hill. Couple points on Concealed Hill. Not the most standard Talon map. Very playable here, though. A decent map for hit and run because it's very big, but it's hard to get an expansion up because it's a difficult expansion to creep. But easy to play around not getting the towers canceled. I'll explain more of this when we jump in to game number 3. Here we go. So if we just look at the way the map is designed, if we're going to have Talons, I mean, this could be very well the map where we see Keeper from Hunter, but we'll see. If we just look at how the map is designed, 2 big lanes. Pretty much. And a path through the center. Right? But if Hunter is on this side of the map ever, it takes so long to get to this side. And a lot of the creeps you're going to be taking in the early tier 2 stage are going to be on this side. You're going to be taking your expansion, try to maybe take the fountain, maybe take the shop. Because obviously you're going to be taking this camp. And then you're probably going to Ancient War creep this camp right at tier 2. But that's before the expansion is probably coming up for Hitman. And then you're left with either going for this red camp or creeping this side. The path to get to this expansion, very, very long time. Or, you know, in Hunter's case, the path to get to this expansion takes a very long time. So it's easy for Hitman to defend his expansion. Just because of the distance. And you see the Night Elf on one side. What do you do as the Orc? Oh, you just go to the other side. You see him on this side. Oh, you just go to this side. Oh, he's here. He's going to attack you here. Oh, go to the middle, attack his main base. So Concealed Hill is really good for hit and run if you have good understanding of map movement. Actually, one of the reasons why it's such a great map for how it's designed in like lanes. Almost like a Dota map. What do you think? So Demon Hunter again, Blade Master again. And sees all. Ring of Protection, not bad for the Demon Hunter. Hitman goes for Fast Shop. He's going to go for the immediate harass. Not going to be able to stop, probably... I mean, if Hunter had gone straight to the turtles, he wouldn't have been able to stop level 2, but... Hunter didn't go straight to the turtles, so Hitman might be able to deny it. Maybe. I'd say there's about a 10% chance Hitman denies level 3, because Hunter's probably going to go to the Murloc. Archer going to be pressured. Dust purchased for Hunter. Ooh, Grunt goes back because he's afraid of Hunter going into the peon line with Immolation. But now the Grunt, yeah, is going to run all the way back because Hitman realizes that was not what the Demon Hunter was intended to do. Hitman lowers the Moonwells. There's actually no Moon Juice. Huh, I didn't realize you could literally just run into the base and kill the Archer and drain the Moonwells entirely. I didn't know that was a thing. Grunt needs a block for the mana burn. Hitman, I don't know what he's trying to buy. You want to buy Circlet and Dust, the next charge of Dust. Double critters. And Hitman just happy to keep the DH on level 1. Again, trying to block and not have to use the speed scroll. Seems like he will be successful. Hunter goes around the other side. Hitman could go to the fountain. This is a tricky spot for Hunter because it's like you really have no vision of where the Grunt is. The Grunt could have gotten all the way up here, and Hitman wins that exchange. And again, it's going to be Talons. Ancient War, though, hasn't moved.
Player's forces are under attack.
Hitman's going to get level 2, but Hitman also going to get level 2. I guess you got an Archer and a Wisp? There's a DH. Used a lot of HP to do that, but has Staff and Boots. And he's level 2 with 1 Windwalk. TC on the way. Bestiary. And Hitman can't afford a second Bestiary, but we will eventually see that. And again, Naga. Repeat of the last 2 games. And Hitman just trying to weaken the army so that Hunter goes away. Hitman this time around doesn't lose a Grunt. He lost a Grunt last game, I believe. Am I remembering wrong? Maybe I'm thinking of my own ladder games. I always lose a Grunt. And TC. Now, the tough part of this early mid-game is TC needs to creep that expansion somehow. But the Demon Hunter, if the Demon Hunter is there, if he just looks at you, you're going to lose every single unit. So yeah, Hitman's not even going to start creeping the expansion until he has a Raider.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter actually can't find the TC. Playmaster almost could have died there. There's Raider on the way. Demon Hunter just doesn't find the TC. This is kind of unacceptable for Hunter. He has to go to the TC. He can't let Hitman just creep this, and he's going to. The first Raider's here. The Blade is here. Yeah, that's not acceptable. Where is he looking? He should have a Wisp. He should know exactly where the TC is. There's not a single Wisp out on the map right now. And Hunter gets here like 30 seconds late. Center of energy now. Look how much the Demon Hunter can do after the camp is already crapped. Imagine if he was here while Hitman was creeping it. He wouldn't be able to creep it. And this is just a clear mistake from Hunter. One Wisp, scout this side. Demon Hunter, run this side, or vice versa. You always find the TC. Where can he be? Here, 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 here. One Wisp can clear all those camps for your Demon Hunter. Well, your Demon Hunter just knows exactly where he is. You know what actually makes him go 2 or 1 Bestiary with the strategy? Wait, hold that thought. Razor Moon, TP Force. Towers this time will get up. Hitman used to go 1 Bestiary before the Immolation patch, and now he goes 2 Bestiary. So it's not 2 different strategies. It's actually the same thing. But he went 1 Bestiary this game. I have no idea why. He's gone Bestiary, 2 Bestiaries every single time since this patch happened. This is the first time I've seen him go 1 Bestiary. So I don't know. I don't know why he's going 1 Bestiary this game. This might be one of the situations where if I ask him, he'd be like, oh, I just forgot what strat I was doing. That tends to be what happens. It wasn't a resource thing. Maybe he got War Mill instead of the second Bestiary and then just never built the second Bestiary. Because the strong point of having a second Bestiary is you have your first Raider out, but you also have Ensnare done. Other than that, you don't really need the 2 production buildings. You don't need the 2 Bestiaries. It doesn't help you. You get enough Raiders off 1. You need to put your resources into town portals and towers and the Great Hall. So maybe because Hitman couldn't afford that Bestiary immediately at tier 2, because he went for the Circlet and the Dust. And he went for that fast shop, all cost gold, clarity early on, speed scroll early on. Maybe because he couldn't afford that Bestiary, he just went for the War Mill instead with his gold to get reinforced and skip the second Bestiary. That's probably why he did it that game, but in most cases, Hitman's always going to go 2 Bestiary. I'm actually surprised not seeing it. So there's 4 towers up. Hitman doesn't have to fight. He's trying to defend his Great Hall. But I mean, eventually the Great Hall is going to get up. You're not going to break 4 towers. But yeah, Hunter's counter expanding. That's what I'm talking about. The adjustments have been made. Demon Hunter might be dead, dying. No, staff out. But now I do fear. Okay, the Demon Hunter's going to come back soon, though. Why is he staffing on the Tinker? Why? The game's over. He loses for that. Why? Did he staff on his mini-map instead of actually on the unit? Oh, no. And now Hitman's probably going to run straight cross map to find that counter expansion. Once he defends his towers and he secures the Great Hall, like he just did, obviously, he's going to run straight and look for that counter expansion.
player's forces are under attack.
WC3, scroll the beast. It's actually kind of wicked for going for a tree snipe with raiders. Scroll the beast is insane. You guys might remember the days of Tyrannus Stand. Oh, Lin versus Happy, Tyrannus Stand. Let's just get specific about it. Lin gets a scroll the beast from his lab on TS, buys a Zeppelin, guaranteed kill on the Haunted Gold Mine with, I think, just 3 raiders. Ensnare 3 acolytes, the gold mine is dead, and there's nothing you can do about it as the undead. You remember that? That's how good Scroll the Beast is with raiders, because they do so much extra damage against buildings with a Scroll the Beast.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
And red camp being pulled. Hitman knows he can't go for the tree snipe yet because Hunter's being very defensive, so he's going to use his time for anything else. And expansion now saturated. But Hunter only going to be behind about 1,000 gold. Well, that's a secured expansion, yeah. Let's call it that for sure. God, TC's almost level 4. Jesus.
Players' forces are under attack.
Hunter struggling to get level 3, but he will get there eventually. Double APs? One at each base. I suppose for the Bat Riders later on, but it's going to be a while before this Bat Riders. Hitman's going to buy a Shredder here. Buy the Shredder? Doesn't buy the Shredder? Oh, he already has one. My bad. He got one earlier. Missed it. My bad. Hitman. It's caught out. Could be another TP here, potentially. Isn't cycling the Raider.
Players' forces are under attack.
I'm going to say it. This game is the way it is because Hunter ran around the map, was not able to find the TC when the TC was here. All they needed to do was have a Wisp Scout, and this would have been a much different game. I'm not saying Hunter would have been winning, but it would have been a much different game. Sappers. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Well, that's one way to kill 3 Moonwells. And Hitman tier 3 Bat Riders. You guys know the transition now. We saw it in game number 1. When Hitman gets to this stage, when he starts to cook, you know, let's say if he gets to this stage in this matchup against Hunter and probably against Dice as well, he's probably won. But if we see a similar game to what we saw in Last Refuge, the towers get canceled a couple times, the Grey Hall struggles to get up, that's when we're going to see the Night Elf win. But if Hitman gets to this stage, it's going to be very hard for the Night Elf. Unless it's a Night Elf player that's like, you know, Moon or someone like that, where they can just start to sort of outplay him. But in the situation of like Hunter versus Hitman, I think if it gets to this stage, Hitman's going to be a huge favorite. AP's buy enough time there for Hunter. Bat Rider now here.
A town is under siege.
One catapult with burning oil will destroy these windy creatures. Oh, you'll see that. Don't worry, you'll see that this game. Bat Riders are fairy fired, so Demon Hunter goes back, or Tinker goes back. AP's not really that good. I don't think the key to beating the strategy is to get APs and to get Ancient Awards for the Raiders. I think the key to beating the strategy is just defending with as minimal things as possible. Which is why the Beastmaster is so good, because you can just send a Quill Beast here on level 3 Beastmaster. That defends against the Bat Riders. If you send a Hawk and just follow the Bats, and then a Quill Beast in the main, that defends, and that doesn't cost you any gold. Whereas building 4 or 5 APs, the Orc is just going to get further ahead. They don't even have to use their Bat Riders, so you can just chill, and you're losing resources. So the key to this sort of lane, defending it, as minimal resources invested as possible to defend the lane. When I'm playing mass hit and run with Raiders, and I see a Night Elf start to build 5 Ancient Wars in the front of their base, I know I've already won. No, I've already won. Not only psychologically, but also strategically. Hitman just ping-ponging between 2 bases. 1 Raider almost falls. 1 Bat Rider did die to the APs. Wait, how many APs have been... 6 APs in total. Now, I don't know how much APs cost, nor do I know how much Raiders cost. What the... What? Really? AP attacks? By the way, Chimrus on the way. AP attacks go after the TP? I've never seen that before. Chat? Help me out?
A player's forces are under attack.
Help me out? Really? Is that a thing? Is that unique to APs? It must be unique to certain ranged units. So in the first game on Shallowgrave, Hunter went for Chims. In the second game, now he will go for... Or he went for Mountain Giants. Now in the third game, he'll go for Chims. Oh, we can't... He canceled to... Goes Lores. I mean, there are a bunch of Bat Riders, to be fair, but... I mean, hey, you get a couple of armor upgrades, all of a sudden 8 Bat Riders isn't that good against Chims any longer. It's DMF. Thank you for the 14 months. Good to see ya. But yeah, to cancel 2 Chimroosts. I mean, look at the lumber for Hunter. It's just hurting.
A player's forces are under attack.
PC gonna be level 5 very soon. Not right now, though, I don't think. Yeah, I've never seen that. Yeah, I'm seeing you guys react to that AP killing the Raider. Is that a thing? Gold mine, by the way, down. And the blade is going to get the shredder as well. Hunter needs lumber here bad. He's not going to get it. Beans do that as well at Carson. Oh, okay. Blade. The Windwalk isn't flashing yet, so it's got more than 10 seconds left. The army comes in. It's the TC5. The TC's 5, and the Shockwave. Actually, not that good. It's gonna kill the Naga, though. Staff. Pushing vulnerability. Naga Dunzo. Okay, that's a good Shockwave. Bat Riders could come in and kill the Tree of Eternity right now. Hitman, multitasking, not there. Oh, the Shockwave. Oh, dodges it. Really nice from Hunter. Necessary dodge there. I don't think it's good to always do that, but when you're going to lose every Talon, that is necessary. But Hunter ends the game with the flash, but Hitman is the one. Series point. And Hitman, yeah, gets the second win. And a second wind, apparently. Hunter. Can he tie it up? Gonna be his loser map yet again. Man's ping is all over the place. Hitman needs 2 minutes. Autumn Leaves, right? I think Autumn Leaves is the next map. And then Tidehunters will be the decider if Hunter ties it up. Oh, gotta adjust the score. Yeah, like I said, though, if it gets to this stage of the game where Hitman is starting to cook, even if it's 2-base, I think Hitman's going to probably win. But if Hunter can do what he did in LR, cancel towers, that's how he wins. And what was I going to say? I had something insightful to say. I forget. I had something insightful to say. I don't know. Don't remember. Oh, yeah, Hunter. The APs. That might have been what really sealed the deal for him. 6 APs just saying it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys disagree. But I don't think 6 APs is it. Even though there's Bat Riders. I mean, against the Raiders, would you build 6 Ancient Wars? They're good against the Raiders, but are they good against the Bat Riders? And I don't even think APs are necessarily good against Bat Riders either. Just waiting on the go-ahead from Hunter. And then we will jump into game number 4. Good series, the first series of the day. Obviously quite short, but this one, we're starting to cook. See, we have to cook. Still waiting on Mr. Hunter. Now, Autumn Leaves, depending on where Hitman expands. If we are going to see Talons again, it all depends on Hunter. I mean, Hunter could play Keeper, we could have a way different game. But depending on where Hitman expands, it's very much possible for Hunter to cancel the towers in the expansion. Remember, Seni, this is the map that Seni was able to defeat Hitman with Talons from canceling the expansion over and over again. He canceled the expo like 5 times. Let's jump into the map number 4, and I'll tell you guys what I'm talking about. I'll show you guys. So the expansion here, if this is where Hitman expos, look how close it is to the tavern. Same screen. Can I get the gold mine? I can get the gold mine and the tavern on the same screen. Look at this. Gold mine, tavern. Gold mine, tavern. Gold mine, tavern. If there's towers coming up early tier 2, pick up a Beastmaster or a Naga if you're Hunter and you want to do that. Towers are going to get canceled. What we saw Seni also do, it was on this spawn, but this spawn is also possible. The towers oftentimes are built here, forward, closer to Hunter's base. What Hunter can do is he can go around here, and if the towers are built here, where does the Great Hall have to go? Well, it can't go here as well. The towers are here, so the Great Hall has to go here. Or if the towers are here, the Great Hall has to go here. Either way, Hunter has an attack avenue to cancel the Great Hall. Ignore the towers, cancel the Great Hall. Because towers don't mean anything if there's not an expansion there for Hitman, and you can cancel the Great Hall all day, baby. You can do it with just 3 heroes. You can do it with 1 hero if your timing's good. So that's something that Hunter can think about doing, and then also counter-expanding. Something Hitman should think about doing is probably expanding here instead. Towers here, Great Hall here. Whoa, looks like a much better expansion place, and it's further away from Hunter's base. The big mistake was not finding the TC. Not finding the TC initially, that's probably what lost Hunter the game, but then the APs is what made Hitman have a very easy late game. So Hitman with the fast shop and the peon, by the way, the most standard approach. If you get a perfect peon pull and you speed scroll your blade, you can actually get a last hit on at least 1, if not 2 of these creeps. And so far, Hitman has made this quite inefficient for Hunter. He's even forced a Whisk to repair, not standard. Blocks the Demon Hunter. Immolation, though, yeah, is going to speed this up enough. The Hitman's probably not going to get here on time. Hitman is speed scrolling. He did speed scroll. Oh, nice. He's actually got the Archer. And there's no mana burn So Hitman can stick around. He doesn't have to windwalk immediately. He's going to kill the Wisp and the Ancient of War, possibly. Ancient of War has to root. Root. Okay, he does root. We're going to get canceled. Wisp does detonate. But Hitman doesn't even have to... Normally, you'd be out of mana at this stage if you're Hitman and wanted to stick around. But because Hunter went Immolation, just to have enough time to get the Berserker crept, Hitman can really use Windwalks as liberally as he wants to. Sure. Oh. Close. Carson over there, Carson. I can't see shit. Yeah, it was very dark over here, isn't it? Creeps expo quickly. You can also build bestiary behind the tree line to block some space. Like here? That'd be actually kind of wicked. I don't mind that. Carson, we're all hammered. You need to speak slower. Don't worry. You just ignore my analysis if you're hammered, okay? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't need the analysis to enjoy the game, okay? You don't need it, okay? Just pay attention to the play-by-play. Screw the analysis if you're hammered, okay? Or just go watch the Hitman vs. Cini on this map and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, so Demon Hunter, Immolation. Something we have not seen is Hunter go into the Peon line with Immolation yet. Which is really good. I mean, honestly, I feel like you could just mass archers and all in with a Naga. This time around, Hunter literally has no units. He has a level 1 Demon Hunter. The classic. So food for thoughts, Carson. As a night elf, even with Expo, you always want to stay 50 supply. Isn't it cool to invest a bit in AOWs around Expo? Maybe Ancient Wars. I think the APs in particular are really bad because they're not good against Raiders or Bat Riders. And the intent last game was to counter the Bat Riders with them. Hitman is going to get the last hit. Although the item found by the Demon Hunter. Ancient Wars, I'd say up to 3 I would accept. So the 1 initial and then building 2 more. I wouldn't call that a mistake, but I would call it maybe not optimal. But yeah, put 1 at your expansion and a second 1 at your main base. Yeah, I don't think that's bad. Sure, I think you could have 3 Ancient Wars, but any sort of APs, I'm not a fan of. I guess if you're gonna build APs, 1 at the expansion. So an Ancient War and an AP at the Expo and 2 Ancient Wars at the main base. I'd say that's the maximum amount of static defense you want as the Night Elf. So Panda this time, not as good as the Beastmaster at canceling towers, but if the towers get up, if the expansion gets up, you get a Panda level 3. All of a sudden, wow, I can actually break the towers. Incredible. Wow, all of a sudden I can actually break the main base with Breath of Fire. So Panda, I like the adjustment from Hunter. Carson single? Not according to all your mothers. But according to me, I am. According to all your mothers, I'm not. I'm taken. Little do they know. Planetary Potion, quite nice. Blade, level 3, also quite nice. Hitman is really cooking, isn't he? Creeping both center camps. Shop going to be canceled. Hitman went for the shop cancel last game, but Hunter was in position to defend. Remember when the blade went into the base and almost got surrounded by the Naga? The shop will be canceled. Delays the staff, delays the orb, of course. Delays the potential to rebuy a town portal, if not at the shop. This shop.
A player's forces are under attack.
Boots of Quel'Tha loss. Mana Stone Boots of Quel'Tha loss. Best 2 items? Probably. Bone Chimes would be quite nice. Raiders still get Life Leech when attacking buildings, so Bone Chime's actually kind of sick with this strategy. steal. Talisman. Yeah, Hitman is heating up. And look at the distance. I'm just going to scroll on the map. Okay, so here's where the towers are. Hunter needs to cancel these, or else he's going to get in a situation he was in map 1 and 3. Here's the distance he needs to travel to cancel them. Towers take 60 seconds to build. You think Hunter could make it across the map? Guys, do you think he could do that? Doesn't have a staff of teleportation. I don't think he can make it on time. And reinforced defenses is done. This is not looking great for Hunter. In fewer words. So if the Panda gets level 3, again, I said it earlier, maybe he could just break the towers. Maybe that's what Hunter's planning. He is counter-expanding. Hitman, is he just going straight to this madman? I like the Mana Stone left on the blade, by the way. Why would you need the Mana Stone on the TC if you're not in a fight? Might as well use it on the blade, get that regen. Yeah, but if Hunter... Power Creeps Panda 3, Master Training just now finished, and then push and try to break the towers? I mean, they're all in a line. One Breath of Fire could hit all 4. Maybe. I am wondering, with the Panda 2nd, do you go for a 3rd hero? Do you go for the Tinker 3rd? Do you go for Keeper 3rd? Oh, he is going for Keeper 3rd. There it is. That's something else I didn't mention in the last 3 games. Keeper 3rd is another adjustment that I'm just now remembering. That's something Cini also did. It's Keeper 3rd, quicker counter expansion, and Beastmaster 2nd. So Hunter making some real adjustments. Showing that even though this is a frustrating style to deal with, he hasn't given up.
Players' forces are under attack. The town is under
The shop canceled, expo canceled. Panda is 3, and Keeper is out. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't even remember Keeper 3rd. Yeah, that's a huge, huge thing you need to do as well. Beastmaster 2nd, Keeper 3rd, screw the Tinker.
A player's forces
And
are under attack. The town is under siege.
Man, get the shop cancel again. No orb for you. We make it for the Golden Bowl. I mean, we got 4 hours to the Super Bowl. All I gotta do is go to the liquor store. And get some chips as well. Blade Master again, looking for the expansion. The value from this Mana Stone. Oh my god.
A player's forces are under attack.
Right, here comes Hunter with the Panda 3 and a greater mana. Could easily break this base. Hitman has to counterattack. And look how long he has to run. We talked about it earlier in the perspective of Hunter. But now we're seeing it in the perspective of Hitman. How many Raiders does Hitman have? Hitman has to go for the Tree of Eternity, or he's screwed. Oh, look how good Panda is. He's got to go for the tree. He is going for the tree, but with 3 Raiders, that's it. If he staffs back, dude, if only Hitman hadn't canceled the shop, you know what Hunter can do? He can just staff back the Demon Hunter and solo defend this, and then he keep the Panda at the main base. And then he has a staff teleportation on the Demon Hunter to come back after Hitman TPs. That would have been game-winning. But Hitman loses the blade? Hitman? Okay, yeah, if Hitman hadn't canceled the Ancient Wonders over and over again, Hunter would have won this game right there. Just think, he's attacking the main base. He staffs back the Demon Hunter. Immolation, defends the tree. Hitman forced to TP because he can't kill a tree. He's about to lose his main. Demon Hunter staffs back to the army. And then Hitman has to defend or he loses his fortress. Hunter wins. That's probably game. If only the shop was not cancelled.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hitman can't afford a TP. Okay, he sells the gloves. Hunter expanding here again. And Hitman forced into another tower portal. Not the clean game we thought it was going to be. Hunter is in a not bad position at all. You going for in the Super Bowl? I don't even know who's playing, dude. And even if I did know who was playing, I wouldn't act like I'm a fan. I'm just watching it. Hunter, no TP and no staff still. Keeper and 3 Talons go back. That's more than enough to defend this. Hunter might be winning. We might go to game 5, guys. Honestly. Blade's back. Hitman fighting the Talons over here. Kills a couple. Blade. Has a Mana Stone, so he'll be able to get it. Why did he just crow for him? That's a whoopsie doopsie. This Panda and the Greater Mana. Dude, so good. Hitman really struggling to do anything. Hitman's got like no gold. There's one more breath. Hunter out of mana now and hasn't killed the stronghold. Probably won't kill the stronghold, but the question is, has Hitman taken too much damage? The counter expansion's up. Geru! They give her the 21 months. Let's watch Happy vs 40 with a crazy game. So I heard. I haven't seen it yet, though. Oh, Demon Hunter? Wait a second. There's mana for Cyclone. Pro form. Blade, is he going to Mana Stone to go for the Demon Hunter kill? No. Gosh, NA players are so much worse than EU/Koreans. Well, we're going to find that out. I mean, the winner of this is going to be playing dice, so Art Vanderlei 81. We'll see. We'll see about Europe. I mean, Asia is better than everyone, but we'll see about Europe, won't we? We'll see about it after this. Won't we now? So Hitman barely holds. He's getting 2 towers now. He is tier 3, but he doesn't have a lot of raiders. Oh, there's a shockwave. He does use it. The Panda's back. Towers are up, though. Hitman with a lot of raiders all of a sudden. Enough raiders to snipe that tree of life, if given the opportunity. And enough raiders to kill this Panda for sure. There's not even an orb or a staff yet for Hunter. And this is going to be the series. All 3 heroes are dead. Maybe not the Demon Hunter. And oh, TC surrounded. Wait a second, Hunter. Can Hunter kill both heroes right now? Blade's going to pass a TP. Yeah. Hunter has his counter expansion up. Panda on the way. Keep her back from the tavern. Hunter, you need to hold right here, right now. But he probably won't be able to, honestly. Mana pot. Potion of vulnerability is nice. The Demon Hunter has to carry, though. Cloak of Shadows. Shockwave is gonna kill the Keeper. Oh, the Ancient Wonders is finally gonna be up. And we're nearly back, but the tree is exposed. Hunter's so close to winning this game. Really was. So close. He just needed his shop, honestly. I mean, he's got it up now, but might be too late, I'm afraid. Main bases, 24. 19 Hunter with even less gold in the main base due to the harass earlier. Twitch TV, Big Daddies, thank you for the 9 months. Good to see you. Appreciate you. Hunter had so many chances. He certainly did in this game. The Panda looked really good, actually. The first orb of the series, by the way. 2 Talons. Played the value from this Mana Stone. MVP of this game. And Bat Rider's now here as well. And Hitman's transitioning. Only now getting the Spirit Lodge. 20 minutes in, getting the Spirit Lodge. And still under 50 supply for both. Hunter's gonna need to stay there. Alright, Hunter, if you can somehow delay this game long enough, if you can somehow move this Tree of Eternity and secure this base without losing everything, delay the game, get a little bit more creeping in. Green camp, red camp. Panda level 5 can change everything. Panda level 5, there's no counter to it. There, I said it. There's no counter. And Panda level 5 with Immolation? I don't know. I don't know. I might quit the game if I see that. DC5, though, also quite good, let's be fair. Hunter Saw coming up. Super Bowl popular in Canada? Probably. Probably popular everywhere, isn't it? Don't 1 billion people watch the Super Bowl? Isn't that like 1 in 7 people in the world? It's pretty popular here. My calculations are correct. About 4.5 million people will be watching in Canada. If it really is 1 in 7. Does that math work? Something like that. Oh no, that's 5.5 million. Yeah, about 5.5. Yeah, let's say 6 million. There we go. Say 6 million. Shockwave kills a bunch of wisps. 1 Bat Rider also falls. Hitman transitioning now, we see. The transition. War Drums. Coda will come out. Master Training. And all Hitman has to do is snipe this Tree of Eternity and he's in the Grand Finals. All he's got to do. And he knows it. So this is actually kind of a standard end game in this Hitman style versus Talons. He's preparing his final army. We see him breaking upkeep. We see him getting all the upgrades he needs. Taurens, Witch Doctors, Demolishers. And the Night Elf has just planted their Tree of Eternity after the main base has run out. So Hitman continues to lane with the Bat Riders he's built. Kills the Moon Whales off, so there's not a lot of healing. And then he eventually pushes the Tree of Eternity, the last lifeline, the last bastion of hope for the Night Elf with his army that he's been preparing pretty much the whole game. The whole point of this expansion, the whole point of hitting and running, is to prepare for this stage in the game. And we're finally actually seeing that. The Tree of Eternity's moved. Hitman's preparing that final army. And Hunter in this situation, I don't think is going to be able to hold.
Town is under siege.
Bat Riders almost have killed all the Moonwells. APs, oh, not again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ghost says 150 million people around the world. Maybe that was a meme that I saw then. It was on Twitter after all. Oh, maybe it was World Cup? Maybe I'm thinking of the World Cup. Did the World Cup have 1 billion? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I was confusing them.
Players' forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
And Hitman continues to creep, continues to cut. The Bat Riders aren't gonna get much done. 3 APs, but I mean, there's 3 Demolishers. Reveals from Hunter.
A player's forces are under attack.
What did Hitman get here? Khagars. That is so insane. There's Witch Doctors. And Hitman just has to go for one final push. And Hunter, even if he had 2 Mountain Giants and 4 Chims right now, Hitman's army would still be strong enough, I would think. This Mana Stone. Still. The amount of mana regen. Can we get a stat for that, please? And here it is. All right, and here it comes. 26 minutes. Hitman, is he going to expand once more before pushing? He might as well build a Great Hall behind the push. He's already 80 supply. Hunter being given time, but the time he has, he just has to rebuild everything. And these Bat Riders. When Hitman finally goes for his big push, he could set the Bat Riders in and just shift-click all the Moonwells. Here comes Hitman. And Hunter. If he was magically level 6 Demon Hunter, level 5 Panda, I would say, alright. Maybe there's a chance. But in this case, I mean... this could be late game in a free-for-all. Yeah, maybe the Keeper was level 5 as well, because there is no Dispel. Nice Shockwave. And Hunter can never really engage into this. And there's the GG. Well played. Good luck. And Hitman will be in the grand finals. A very, very nice try to Hunter. 3 games going past the 25-minute mark. Last Refuge, absolutely destroying Hitman, and nearly winning on Autumn Leaves. So close. I feel like if he had the Staff of Preservation, Staff of Teleportation combination, if the shops didn't get canceled, even if he just had a Staff of Teleportation, maybe I think Hunter can win when he's about to break the base with that panda. Oh, it was close. So close. I mean, Hitman was sweating when his tier 3 was about to fall. What's the name of tier 3? I can't even remember. Fortress. When his Fortress was about to fall. That's his name. I am an orc player, I swear. Where? That's that. 3-1 for Hitman, and he's going to go on to face Dice now. And if you've had enough of the hit and run style, we'll just hope that Dice doesn't play Talons. But we're going to take a break. That was a long series. That was about, what, an hour and 45 minutes? We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the grand finals best of 5. Dice versus Hitman. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Go anywhere. We still got lots of time before the Super Bowl. Almost 4 hours for the Super Bowl. Be back.